Hey guys, welcome back to Viva America, the only show where probably sometimes we're more American than Americans. So let's take a look what's happening in the US right now. Yesterday, a very important piece of information. Take a look at the inflation rate. Consensus 7.3. Hey, what a big surprise. 7.1 versus previous, it was 7.7 reading. Now, the data suggests, that's the data, it's not what I think, that inflation peaked in the US, and that's positive to a certain extent. Now, the real question is for us to wonder if what the Federal Reserve did in 2022, how badly affected the US economy, and if the US goes in a recession, how bad it will be for the rest of the world, thinking that China potentially have, at this point, China has more tools to offset any economy downturn. Now, looking at a couple of headlines, one that caught my eye is this idea that it was a mystery rally that took place 60 seconds before CPI. A lot of people think that there's no human way we can experience a rally that will take us to 4,400 points in the S&P 500. But you have to think that based on some surveys from Bank of America, a lot of asset managers, a lot of hedge funds, they have plenty of cash out there, and that can actually, in a combination with CTAs, commodity traded advisors, closing their short positions, it can fuel a strong leg. That doesn't mean that we're outside the bear market. It just means that the thesis of stocks not having reasons or not having enough to go up is a little bit something that one has to consider. Now, one idea that I have for you guys today is looking at solar. A lot of managers, a lot of publishers are talking about potentially a continuation of the bullish leg that we have this year in energy stocks. But I will suggest also to pay attention to the continuation in solar. Take a look at the ticker symbol FSLR. Now, First Solar, if you think about it, it was actually a bull market for this particular stock. It went up all the way from June 22 of this year, all the way up 150%. And that shows you that at the end of the day, someone always knows. And when everyone was chasing AMC, Bed Bath & Beyond, potentially continuing lots of trading on AMD and NVIDIA, there's someone that almost, more than double his or her money on this solar company. Now, remember that when you come to the show, we're looking for options. The options I will be sharing with you will be between January 2024 and 2025. Now, they are pretty expensive if you look at what retail will be willing to bet. Now, from the conservative side, if I have a little bit of extra money, I will be willing to take these 77, 250 strike. And depending on if I can get a good feel under $8, that will be one call will cost me close to like $800. I will take one of these, the open interest limited, and I will be prepared to use a buy limit order. I repeat, buy limit order to get my execution under $8. Now, this is just if you have that kind of money around and you don't want to expose yourself, because if you think about it and you take the stock price right now, $157, and you want 100 shares of this, it will take you about same like Apple, like $15,000. And the idea is that a lot of people don't have that much money available to play the markets, or they don't want to risk that much because of the losses they carry over 2022. So in this case, I think $800 for something conservative, betting that a full continuation. If you particularly study this leg, take a look at this. The legs. So this leg is about $57. It's trading at 157. So if I have just $57 at a continuation of the same leg, I will be around 200. Now, the expansion, take a look at expansion, 49% from A to B. So from A to B, if I were to do the same this is just a perspective. 49, there you go. That takes me to 224. So I don't necessarily think that this has to go in the money. We don't have to see the stock getting to 250, but I think if we trend the same way we've been trading during 2022 into next year, which is about to take place in a couple, like 4 weeks, then definitely I will see some profits. I potentially can see 50% upside on this particular calls. That will be the 250 call for January 19, 2024. But if you want something that is not as expensive on that side, you don't have $800, you maybe have $200, $400, then I would look for a sympathy play to a company that I think First Solar is one of the leaders in the solar industry, or companies that we can invest with that theme. Ticker symbol RUN, and in this case, it hasn't done much, but what I like is that you see how it has that long, you see that very long sideways all the way from this top on January, beginning of January, bottom at 18, again 18, again one more time 18, and we're really looking for the breakout. That breakout can easily push it all the way up to previous highs back in November of 2021, okay? So that will be my idea. And if that happened, the stock is only $31, 100 shares, you probably need $3,000. But the idea when we go with options is always to reduce your risk up front, okay? So I'm gonna look to quote media, and I am going to see what is available January 19, 2024, if any. And let's see what I have. One more time. There you go. And the 42, it's 650, a little bit expensive as well, if you think about it. The 70 and the 75. The 70 right there. You see, the 65 is where it starts becoming attractive. That's 3, so you can use $600. Let's keep it under $500 for 2 contracts. So in the previous case, I was just betting $800 and thinking, okay, I can make 50. On this one, contract high was 14.17. This can always just be the beginning of when they issue the contract. Contract low 86. So depending on spread, look to make your trade at 205, maximum 250. Okay, pay no more than 250. Use a buy limit order, a buy to open with a limit. So you make sure you get 250 or better. Better will be either I pay $2.50 for that trade, or I pay better than that. They won't give me more than 250. In that case, you can go for 2 contracts. So that will be my idea, and conservative in this case, with plenty of time. I mean, there's more to it, like implied volatility and the time, but definitely I'm looking for the same structure, same potential breakout and upside that I had on First Solar. And I will see how then Sunrun can actually go all the way back to 60. If I don't have a lot of money and I want to play the market, just not looking to make crazy money, but just grow a little bit of my savings, then absolutely I want to participate. I want to get involved in this 70 call January 19, 2024, another company that is in the solar industry. Let me just share that with you on the screen. Ticker symbol RUN. And there you go. Sector, technology, industry, solar. Okay? Guys, perfect. Thank you so much. Remember, tonight, I think in the afternoon, we have FOMC. Let's just go with the economic calendar. Remember, be proud of where you are. If you're in the Philippines, if you're in Germany, be proud of you, German. No country is perfect. And if you're American, if you're watching this, thank you. Thank you, because everything that America has to offer, we have a stock market and we can play the game. It's very inclusive. Anyone can play the game. It doesn't matter where you are. And that's the most important. So in the next 5 hours, we have the projections. We have, 4 hours for the FOMC. Same with the Fed interest rate decisions. And after that, an hour later or 45 minutes later, we have the Fed press conference. So that will be really interesting. For me, will be at night, and for you guys will be in the afternoon. Guys, thank you so much for watching. This is an idea that I want you guys to work with. And remember, please subscribe. Make sure you give myself a thumbs up. I will continue coming with these videos and more ideas, and just give you a little bit of where to look in the US stock financial market, and as well, how you can use options to reduce your risk and make long-term bets as well. Thank you, guys. Talk to you soon.